you'll hear people say things like, look, I've seen what goes on in some of the churches, and I've seen the hypocrisy. And believe me, that stuff is real, and it's out there, and we work hard to not go down those roads, fall in those pitfalls. I was talking with somebody recently, and they told me of a church that they attended, and they had so many requests for money that they took out their phone and started keeping a tally. And they counted 72 requests for money in a single service. And I don't know if that's, I can't vouch for that personally. I wasn't there. But it made me cringe to hear, right? Here he's telling me, knowing I'm the pastor of a church, and I say, no, man, let me tell you, that ain't it. And so sometimes people see things like that. They hear things like that. And they go, look, my church is being out in the mountains, in the desert, or in the surf, or on the golf course, or whatever. It's me and God. And I'm good with that. And the sad thing is, people that say things like that are revealing that they just haven't read the Bible. Because you can't miss it in the Bible, that there's supposed to be this partnership, these relationships, this network of growth, where we're all in different places in life. And you can't just on your own, in the surf, see what it looks like to raise your children in the nurture and admonition of the Lord 10 years from now. Or what it looks like to die of cancer in your 70s with grace and confidence because you know you've trusted Christ. All these different phases and stages of life where we learn from each other. We see what faithfulness looks like. We see what biblical wisdom looks like. We see what a biblical worldview says and does because we've seen it at work in each other. We see the grace of God at play in each other. You miss it all if you're not there. And there's somebody who needs to see what God is doing in your life, who needs the relationship that they could only learn from you. There are things, if you're a believer, there are gifts and abilities and relationships that he's given you. And he has people in whose lives he's working and whose lives he intends to teach and to help and encourage through you. And so to just remove yourself from the equation is just to ignore all of God's counsel and expectation in what he intends to do in and through us as a body, as a family, working together.